Hello guys, this is a Dude 2. Uh, Welcome back. On this video I'd like to continue working through our Joseki textbook, Joseki John Suck Compass. We made it through 11 of these Joseki, and there are, let's take a look real quick, there are 20 of them. So we are on number 12. This one looks pretty interesting. So, page 109. So what we'll do is we'll work through this Joseki. Okay. So this is number 12. Okay. I got some nicely polished ghost stones, so they should look really nice. Set them up here. We'll do our, let's see, it doesn't matter too much. Sorry about the white bar here. But it shouldn't really affect, we're going to be working in this corner, so it should be okay. Let's see. Okay. So, it's another star point. They've all been star points so far. In this one, we are actually changing it up a little bit. We're doing a high approach. I believe this is the most common high approach Joseki, so that's probably the reason why we're learning it in this book. So, the book's made for, I believe it says on the website 10Q, so these are all 20 of these are Joseki that every 10Q should know, according to this book, which is from the Korean Baduk University. So we'll see how we go. This is a approach, and then black does a standard back off, as you would do with a low approach. White is now going to connect underneath here. White is going to Hane. Oh, I'm sorry, black is going to Hane. White is going to pull back here. Next, which I find interesting, black's going to take the territory by playing down. It says in the book in parentheses this is a big move, so this is evidently pretty good. And then 8 gets this extension right here. This is your Joseki. Hopefully you guys got your board out and you're playing along with me, because it's kind of the way the series goes if you're new to it. So let's try this one more time. I approach, black backs off, white attaches, black Hanes, white extends, black plays down, and white gets this big extension right below the middle star point. It does, I don't know. It seems a little better for black to me. Black has a white undercut, and black has solid territory, whereas white doesn't really seem to. So this is another one of those ones that I think are kind of questionable and probably board specific, right? If white just really needs this, and maybe white has all kinds of stones out here or something, then this might be the Joseki to play. Now let's go over, let's see, the book has 4 variations. So let's go over the variations. It looks like most 3 of the 4 of these variations are good for black. So let's see what happens. Basically, these are 4 examples coming up of what happens if you do not play the Joseki correctly, how you can be punished or how you can punish. Okay, so let's try them. 1, 2, And if black decides to do this, this is considered a bad move. Now see, I've always done this. I always thought this was good. White will hane. Black will have to pull back. White plays here. Black plays a diagonal here. And then white gets his nice extension over here. This is supposedly bad for black. It says this attachment here is not a proper move. White gets reinforced, and there are still possibilities for white in the corner. I'm guessing later on white could play here and possibly live or make a nice co-thread. So this isn't black's territory. Maybe we'll do some experimenting with this corner a little later. We'll see how late the video goes. But well, white is absolutely solid. Black can't cut this. So I kind of see, you know, black has to play another move in here to make this territory. So I kind of see how this is not so good for black. And this is how I've been playing. So I'll stop playing this way. Now that I've learned this, hopefully I'll remember that. Okay, so let's see here. And this is what if black decides to cut here. Interesting. So, I don't know. I find this really interesting. It looks like it would be alright for white. Yeah, I guess it will. White's going to play here. And looks pretty interesting. Black's going to do this Atari here, which, yeah, as I guess, white's going to extend downward. Okay, black is now going to try to kill these stones here. So black's going to play down. And now white gets this cut here. Ooh, interesting. In which case white has to extend up. Also very interesting. Now white can play over here. And it's claiming black has to protect these two stones because they're more important. So black's going to simply play out here. And now white wants to, kill this stone, but the most efficient way to do it is to play this way. So it looks like white stole the corner. Black has a bit of influence, but there's a lot of aji here. So this is considered good for white. It says black 5 is an overplay. White can cut black and live in the corner. Yep. Okay, so that's what I went up with. Let's play that out one more time. That was pretty interesting. Let's see how far I can go with my memory. Here. It backs off. It attaches, and black tries to cut. So black tries to cut. I remember white playing over here. Now, I believe, yep, black does this Atari. White plays down. Black tries to capture by playing down. Now white plays up. Now black plays up. Now white plays over. Black wants to protect these stones, because I'm guessing, yeah, one more move and not. So black wants to play here. And then white's going to play straight over. Again, white gets the corner. Black gets the outside, but you know, white's got a lot of stones here. Black really has two groups that are not very strong. So definitely good for white. Right, so that's variation 2. I shouldn't really call them variations. Probably they're mistake number 2. Let's call them what they are, mistakes. All right, drink of tea. I'm ready to go. So we're here. What if white decides to play down? It's saying this is not a good move. Black can block the corner in sente. So let's see what they mean by this. This is 6. Here's the next move. Black's pushing, threatening to capture these stones. So white has to protect. So white's way of protecting is to play down here. And now black plays here, which again, it's pretty nice, right? If black doesn't play here, white will play here, and wouldn't be very good for black. So black has to play here, and then white has to extend, or it's not going to get any use out of this little wall here. And it's black sente. So basically, what they're saying is, even though black was approached, he gets the corner, some of the side, a little bit of influence, and he gets to keep sente. So this is definitely good for black. White really doesn't get much in the way of points, right? Black plays here, it's kind of reduced, so just, I don't know, maybe 10 points or so. And not a real good influence on the good wall. So this playing down move is not recommended by the book. So that's mistake number 3. And let's check this one. Looks pretty simple. This is mistake number 4. So we're here. Here. Black backs off. White. Instead of attaching, white plays here. This is called a coward's move. This black can enclose a nice corner territory, and there's still a weakness at A. So let's see. We're here. Obviously, well, I mean, obvious to me anyway, is when you get a corner hit, you wanna play, right? We don't want white to get this move here. So black blocks, and then white just jumps back to here. This is considered a good shape point for this formation, and it says right here is a weak spot that black can exploit, which makes sense. If white tries to block it, black could just jump out, and then he's got weak groups. If white tries to cut it in, that's no good, right? You know, doesn't look too friendly. So I could kind of see that being the case. So this weakness here, this is definitely bad for white. So we've seen, let's see, we've seen 2 that are good for white, 2 that are good for black. So you get a nice variation with this. That's an interesting Joseki. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And if you have any questions, comments, criticisms, please let me know. And I want to thank you guys for supporting my channel. I believe I'm going into my 3rd year. I got a lot of good, faithful subscribers out there, and I wanted to state that I reached 5th Q on KGS. I'm pretty sure it was 5th Q. And I haven't played any games since I reached that, so I don't know if I'm going to go up or down, but I won those games pretty solidly, so I'd like to think that I'm up there in like the 5-4Q range, but I got to do some more playing, and I just don't really have a lot of time for it. So You know, it takes a good hour, hour and a half to play a game, and it only takes 15 minutes to make a video. So I choose to make a video. That's what I got time for. So once again, if you have any questions, comments, criticisms, feel free to post a comment. Since I started, I've made it a habit to respond to every single comment somebody says, and I plan to continue doing that. So um, that's it. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you later.